So Rockstar launched an enhanced version of GTA, with the current version becoming Legacy. I don't know, I did wear quotes. So some graphic announcements, Animal Crossing, plenty of stuff. I didn't bother listing stuff. DLC shenanigans, that's what I'm going to call them. So stuff that was only available for next-gen consoles. It took them about a couple of years to bring this to PC. Take-Two analysts were probably like, hey, this graphic shows that we made enough money on consoles, so it's time to try to milk the PC master race. I'm not sure if this is their voice. But I like to call them PC Master Race because people get triggered about that. Anyways, they also double down released Oscar Guzman Flies, which I thought it was quite decent. And during my playthrough, a couple of things caught my attention, and I want to talk about them today. Hello, welcome to another video. My name is Bishop. Let's rock. So when you launch the enhanced version of GTA, you get a chance to either migrate your character from the normal, now Legacy version, or create a new one altogether. And the character on Legacy version will stay the way it is, and you can continue to progress there. And then you have like your migrated character to the enhanced version, or you can create one altogether. Now, I wrote these notes from memory, but one of my accounts, I believe the recent one, at the criminal enterprise, so I got a 4 million bonus. But because I'm using this to do tests on level 1, what I did was delete the character. I lost everything except for like the money that like made it from the migrated character, and I can still continue the level 1. So if you get a chance to create a new character for the criminal enterprise, make sure you do not delete it, although they make you spend like the whole 4 million, so it's kind of like whatever. You have to spend most of the money on business and whatnot. So I figure later that if you delete the character, you lose everything. So it's just something to keep in mind. This is what I wanted anyway. Just so I can continue testing things on a level 1. That was a hint. A hint. So one of the things I noticed as well from the loading page is that I couldn't see a way to launch straight into a private session, meaning you always need to launch into online first. And the reason I'm pointing this out is because it was advertised as faster downloadings or faster loadings. And this is not a faster loading if I need to always load into online, which might take a while, and then load into my private session. It's like smashing your keyboard like really fast and then just saying like, I'm a fast typer, but then you hit backspace all the time because you're just typing gibberish. So anyways, there's the whole GTA Plus server thing and whatnot being advertised, and my theory is that GTA 6 will have a landing page very similar to this, where you'll be nudged towards like a GTA Plus subscription, live service, whatnot, because buy shark cards to own all the things and inflate your EP. I'm guessing that the payouts in GTA 6 are going to for the robberies and heists and whatnot are going to be just absolute garbage, just to incentivize people to buy shark cards. This is how you do the business. Rockstar business. So you load into the game, there's a bunch of things happening, a lot of unlocks and whatnot, phone calls, and get yourself a new card and whatnot. A new card? I think it's a car. It's funny to have a couple of years of consoles dumped all at once, and then all of a sudden you just have like this overload of things to try. But yeah, it's a PC Master Race, so we can totally do this. So if you find yourself screenshotting stuff just so you don't forget to check it out later, at least I did. So I was just like, okay, I'll check this out later. But we're going 2 for 1 here. So how can upgrade your car at Los Santos Car Meet? And all you need to do is to beat East Time Trial. I don't even know why I wrote this down. I thought that it was going to be like quite interesting. This is one of the bits of the DLC that was like, okay. I wanted to mention here, like during the tries, there's all the ray tracing. Oh, I remember what I'm putting this here because I'm watching the video now. So I wanted to mention this because there was one of the tries on one of the accounts. It was raining, so you can see the ray tracing reflections, the graphic enhancements. That I really don't care too much about it because one of the things that always happened was I could never afford top level gear, so I never had like my settings maxed out for the most realistic graphic experience. My settings were always like on normal or low because I always had like garbage PCs. Now I have like a mid-range PC. But then again, this is a 10-year-old game, so who cares? I think that the graphical design was pretty good already, so you didn't really have to do this. I was kind of looking forward for this like a while back when I said like, oh, ray tracing, I'm gonna get a chance to try this. But then it was just like, it's just pretty much the same. It's all right. But my thoughts on this is just I think that these are nothing but tests for GTA 6. I don't think that they had to release like a legacy enhanced version or something before you release GTA 6. I just think that they're trying to do some tests, and at the same time they're just like milking like a little bit more money here and there, see if people buy just, I don't know, shark cards and whatnot. But it doesn't feel like it's needed or genuine. It just feels like it's a test for me. Whatever. Anyways, this is a call to action because no one gives a shit about this. But if you run the enhanced version, what's your thoughts on that graphical stuff thing? Did it make much of a difference, or you didn't really care about it? Did you push it to the max? I don't know. I don't even know how to ask this. But let me know in the comment section below if you have any thoughts on this. So moving on to the DLC, Oscar Guzman Flies Again. Get yourself a property, go meet Oscar at the airfield, and steal a Titan. Now, I don't know how many OG players around here are watching this. I'd say 0, besides me. But back in the day, there wasn't much to do on the missions to play after the initial heists. And one of the ones that paid the best was Titan of a Job. I think Madrazo Files was another one that was very quick to do, and then you could get like decent money. But Titan of a Job was one of those missions that everyone usually do it to repeat a lot because of the payout. So stealing the Titan was one of those, I don't know, rites of passage. And at the time, there was just no business, no robberies, no different properties. So in between completing the standard Pacific heist, which was like there was only 4 heists available, you would go around and then steal the Titan or just try to grab a friend and then just do one of the initial heists. So I'm going to choose to think that this is nothing but an homage to the OG gameplay for old time's sake. Now, in regards to the robbery, I guess it's straightforward enough. You go here, do this, go there, do that. Just a new interaction. And then some plot twists where you're just like, oh, you're going this way, but now you do this other way. Kill these other planes here and then whatnot. But some of the cutscenes are decent enough. So I don't want to spoil it too much, just in case you haven't had the chance to play it and you want to experience yourself. But that was it. I thought it was quite fun to keep us busy for another while. I don't even think that I'm going to go back to it and then replay it to exhaustion. Maybe I'll go in and then make a video or something, but that's about it. You can solo these well enough without crazy amount of firepower. But if you bring friends, you can split tasks and increase the payload. I'm not sure how much more of a payload this is. But now you're gonna need to find like 3 people on the same schedule as yourself. Best luck with that. My IRL job doesn't allow me to afford such privilege. Why am I writing this on a script? Doesn't matter. So the whole thing is, it was great, man. I suppose. All right. There's nothing really impressive in all of this. It's just to keep us busy for another while. It's just fun to build a bit of expectations for something different and then get entertained for a while longer. I'm being philosophical here. It's like we keep getting served appetizers and we're like, bring the steak. just bring the main dish, please. So yeah, a bit of time wasting here. Thanks very much for watching the video about, I don't know, me just rambling stuff. Like, no one watches this, but if you do, I appreciate it. It's just, I'm just trying to get like a little bit better at reading scripts and then being in front of the camera for doing some projects that I'm, yeah. So anyways, thanks very much for watching. I'll chat on the next one. Until then, mind yourself, take care. Peace, signing out.
It looks bigger from down here, man. Oh, that's a lot of money. Shame we can't keep her. There's just no way of hiding this thing.
Got these tickets to the Bandits game today, so I'm all good. Looking forward to it.
I already got some buyers lined up. I'll take care of the paperwork. You go grab a beer. Relax. Knew we'd be good for this.
I met this girl last night.
Man.
She was like, wow, you're actually...
Okay, now we get some
right.
munitions, huh?
You said it.
This is the good stuff,